Hi, this is Kirstin. You're in my living room. Welcome. I just want to show you really quick the Keep tabs that are on sale right now in the flyer. They're pretty amazing. Okay, so smallest one right here. This one's going to be great for a cube of butter. So you can put this in, you can store a cube of butter in your fridge if you buy the butter in the different sizes and you have to cube it. You can put it in a, you can put it in a cooler if you go camping and it'll store butter. It is also, if you buy a can of tomato paste, and let's say the recipe only says 1 tablespoon or 2 tablespoons, what do you do with the rest of it? You can put the rest of the tomato paste in here. It works perfect. Anything like that, anything small, a little bit of herbs, a little bit of spice, a little bit of things that you just need a little bit of, it's great for that. And then the next size up we have is just a really usable size. If you were to look in my refrigerator right now, you would find several of these in use. You can put a batch of salsa in here. You can put, if you buy things at Costco and they come in large sizes and you want to divvy it up in smaller sizes, like we have a garage fridge and sometimes I buy large size things and put them in the garage set from Costco, and then I put smaller ones in the main fridge in the house that I use. Like you could do mayo, you could do cottage cheese, you could do butter, you could do, gosh, I mean anything that you want to put in here. My husband puts things in here like chia seeds and flax and all kinds of other stuff that he stores. I've also put half sandwiches, things like that in here. It's just a really, really usable size. It's a good lunch size as well. I think you would find if you were putting vegetables in here and you wanted to use a mini for ranch, so you could have carrots and broccoli and things like that, it would be a really good size for that as well. Plus it's just cute. It's a pretty color. And then we have this side. This is a really great sandwich container or other things in your fridge, just like sandwiches that you're not going to warm up. All of these Keep tabs are not for warming things up. You need the vent and serve if you're going to do that, but they're great for refrigerator storage. And there's a lot of things. You could cut up cantaloupe in here. You could put sandwiches in here. You could put, gosh, I can't even think of all the things you could put in here, but there's lots of things you could put in here. Just anything that would go in your refrigerator. If you open up a can of pineapple chunks, you got to put them in something. You know, any of these containers are great for stuff like that. And then we have this guy, bigger version of the last one. Just kind of depends on what you're buying and what you're storing and how much of it is, but the more that you get, the more these are great. These are actually tall enough for Costco muffins and you can get 4 of them in here, and that is probably the best thing that this one does, but you can do other things as well. And then the last one is this guy, and he's big. He is great for corn on the cob, for other larger things you store. He's also really good for the car if you have little ones and you want to store paper and goodies and things for them to do while you're driving, because you can put the lid on and then they can use it as their lap pad. So this is a really, really good container for large things in your refrigerator, but as well, you could even do like brownies in here because it's going to be airtight, so it's going to keep it tight. You could almost get a whole cake in here. So if you had a birthday cake and you ate half of it, you could probably get the rest in here and seal it, then it doesn't go dry. But what's extra awesome, besides the fact that these are cute and they're modular and all that good stuff, is that these store with their lid. So I'm going to show you how this works, okay? So we have the big lid right here. The big one sits on its lid. Then the next one, the lid goes inside and it sits on its lid. The next one, the lid goes inside and it sits on its lid. Same, we do it again. It sits on its lid and the little guy goes in and it sits on its lid. So these containers all store and their lids store inside them, and that makes them amazing because you don't have to go hunting for the lids. The colors match so you know which lid belongs with which, and everything goes together perfectly. And look at what great space saving that is. You have all those containers, but they only take up as much space as the one large container. So really, really nice for your kitchen, and everybody needs this whole set, maybe 2. The other cool thing is if you get 2, you can double stack these and you put 2 full sets and you just put them in just like this, and the whole thing's maybe only this tall. So you get twice the storage for only just a little tiny bit more space. Anyway, these are wonderful. Ask your consultant if you have any questions. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.